it's good to see us. Where's everyone? Why is it so quiet around here? Wow, I'm not used to it being this quiet, but listen, I am super glad that you are here because, well, it's nice having friends around. Shall I make you a drink? I can make a super fancy drink. I can make you a Vespa. Have you heard of a Vespa? Yeah, it's super fancy. It's a little bit of vodka, half, and a little bit of gin, half, and a splash of vermouth. Here, try that. Oh, hey, Mr. MC, can I use the stage, please? Because I would really like to, use the stage. Is that okay, Mr. MC? Would that work, Mr. MC? Hello, Mr. MC, please? Hi,
Gentle
how are ya?
patrons, I'm under your spell, and the under is well when everything gels. No underpants smell, and the under can tell that it's time to do well by its masked clientele. Now it isn't Jacques Brel, or that one mime Marcel. Now that rumors are quelled, here they come. Farewell.
Oh, that was clever. MC's a really good rhymer. But listen, he just let us use the stage, so let's, what do you say we do a little Francine fairy tales? Won't that be fun? Boom, let's open those curtains up. Yeah, hello. This one's going to require all of us to turn on the spotlight, because we are all the stars. That's right, so let's just jump onto the stage so we can all be there together like that. Okay, here we go. Oh, where'd you come from? Hello, hi. Wow, you too, hello, hi. Didn't expect all of y'all to be here. Wow, okay, so listen. Hi there, I'm Francine DeMilo, and, well, I like to call this Francine's Fairy Tales, right? We're gonna create a fairy tale right here. Once upon a time, there was a guy in a hat, a 10-gallon hat. In fact, because he was short, that's why he wore a big hat. He was a little self-conscious about being short, so the hat helped add some stature to this guy. And every time he'd look up at the pretty girls, they were always so much taller than him. Like this one right here, the prettiest girl in town. Her name was Mabel, and she loved the cowboy. And the cowboy was in love with her. And they were the sweetest couple you'd ever meet. They were always hanging around town, holding hands, and going into perfume shops so 10-gallon hat could buy her some perfume. He was a real gentleman. So nice, so romantic. But there was an evil force in the town that was watching from afar. He was also very, very interested in Mabel. Mabel was pretty, and he only had eyes for Mabel. That's right, and 10-gallon was like, no, Mabel is mine. In fact, he was suspicious of Mr. Egghat. That's right, very suspicious that he was trying to steal his girlfriend. Now, one day, Mr. 10-gallon hat was off tending his horses. That's right, off in the fields tending to his horses, taking cows down from the top of the mountain to the other town across town. And when this happened, Mr. Egghat came in. Oh, do we have somebody behind us? Oh, hi there. Hello. Hi. Mr. Egghat came up to Mabel and says, "Dear Mabel, I am so in love with you. Why won't you give me a chance to win your heart?" And Mabel says, "Whoa, I cannot. My heart has already been given away." And he says, "Why? You must give me a chance. How could you not know if you love me or not if you don't even give me a chance?" And she says, "No, I cannot. My heart is already taken." And so Mr. Egghat decided to unhatch an evil plan. He was going to try Mabel at his house for 365 days. Tried to get her to love him. So he sneaks up behind her and he captures her and then lures her away with this crazy, beautiful smelling potion or something. I don't know. I just made that up. Okay, so they're off in the house, right? And now comes Mr. 10-Gallon Hat. And he comes into town having done his job. And he's like, Mabel? Hey, Mabel. Where are you, Mabel? Mabel, where'd you go? And he looks around, and up comes one of the neighbors. And the neighbor says, I'm so sorry. I think Mabel went off with Mr. Egg Hat. And so they're now in love, and we haven't seen them since. Now, nobody knew where Mr. Egg Hat lived. So Mr. 10-Gallon Hat decided, I'm going to find them. So he looks all around town. That's right, he looks all around town. He goes into the fields. He goes up the mountains. He looks in the rivers and the valleys and all over. He looks for Mabel. Now, he's looking, and Mabel is over there with Mr. Egg Hat. And Mr. Egg Hat is actually pretty nice. I mean, despite the fact that Mr. Egg Hat stole him. Mr. Egg Hat says, listen, forgive me for stealing you, but I just have to know if maybe we could make this work. Well, you do seem kind of nice, and you make a really mean pot roast. But I have to tell you, I don't know. I feel like, well, I don't know how I feel. And Mr. Egghead is actually kind of funny. He makes some jokes. He makes Mabel laugh. And he's kind of nice. And then half of the days go by. 132 and a half. And Mr. 10-Gallon Hat is so upset, has looked everywhere and can't find her, and his heart is broken, and he just gets so upset and frustrated, and then he just starts to cry. And all the town tries to comfort him. And then Mabel sees that Mr. Egg Hat has gone into the other room, forgetting to lock the door. And she runs out. She runs out and she finds Mr. 10-Gallon Hat, and they are reunited. Oh my God, the love, the beauty. And Mr. Egg Hat is devastated. He's devastated. And he comes out and he says, Mabel, hey Mabel, I'm sorry, but did you even think of me as an okay person? Yeah, well, you did steal me, so, this is a problem. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And I'm sorry to you, Mr. 10-Gallon Hat. It's time for me to go live alone. So off Mr. Egg Hat goes until he bumps into Sarah. And Sarah says, hey, Mr. Egg Hat, I've always liked you from afar. I always thought you were nice. Would you maybe consider me? Mr. Egg Hat says, no, my heart is with another. And she steals him to her house. And they live there happily ever after. And our lovely couple over here live there happily ever after. And it's a beautiful story where everybody lives happily ever after. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you like the story? Because they don't all end up happily ever after. Sometimes people bring out knives and stab each other. That happens too, This one just happened to be a good story. Wait, what happened to me? Nobody stabbed me. Don't you worry about it. You were just watching, weren't you? Anyway, cheers! What a beautiful story. Great, lovely work. Oh, and you're getting the stabber out. Because, somebody dies. Well, now everybody's dying. All right, go stab everyone. Come stab everyone. Come stab me. Right, come stab me. Come on, right here in the chest. Not in the eye, in the chest. Wait, you didn't stab me. Do it. Because sometimes, that's what happens at the end of these stories. They can be really dark. Sometimes they can be really good. Aw, who's that for? Is that for Mabel? Is it for me? Am I an official player now? Oh, and for you, a player? I get to be a player, and you get, I'm a time sprite. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a time sprite. Yeah, that's right. Time sprite. Because, see, I look kind of good this way, don't you think? I just wish I had a little more hair. Yeah, a little more hair. That would look really nice, Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks. You guys have been the best. Well, this is lovely. I should get back to sweeping. Don't stab anybody without their permission. They really hate that, okay? No, don't stab them without their permission. You have to, yeah, okay. See, that one, they're giving you permission to stab. That's fair. And now they've died. All right, everyone. See you later. You've done really amazing. It was so fun having a Francine fairy tale. Goodbye.